Hi there, my name is DJ. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm building Spooky Bag 13 of LEGO 76457 Hogsmeade Village. If you're interested, I have a playlist on my channel with all of the previous bags in this series. Alrighty, looks like we are moving over to this bottom right corner here and starting to fill in some of these plates with the single stud on top. And then there's going to be 1x4 plate with no studs on top. Then we need a little one of these light gray half circles. And looks like that is step 36. We are getting there, people. Alright. Got a couple of these kind of half round parts that are gonna go together like so to make what I imagine is going to be a seat, since the light bluish color seems to be for the in the booth over here. Let's see, and moving over, we've got one of these little guys and a 1x3 brown brick going there, and one of these little 1x1 bricks, and then this 1x6 here, and this 1x2 with the middle brought in. And let's see, we've got one of these tile looking guys there, and it's another clump of snow up over here. Try not to get that in sideways from what the picture is showing. And that's almost there. There we go. Okay, and then this 3x3 plate, and then another 3x3 plate there. And I think that's everything for that step. Looks like with step 39, we've got a door going together. And it wants the door and the little lattice inside the door to go in there. If I can do it. Yeah, I think it's easier. There we go. Alright, and that is going to go in the door frame. And we want it to swing out this way. And then one of these little round studs has the brass doorknob. And I want the door to swing inward here. Alright. And moving over, what do we got next? Okay, got a 1x1 sandy colored brick here. And 1x3, starting to build up this wall. And another of these triple height window frames back over here. And this triple height 1x1 brown next to it. Should be all of that step. And then I got this 1x2 here. And then this 1x2 with the studs on the front. Okay. And moving over to 42, the answer to the question of the meaning of life is a 1x1 brick, and this 1x3 there. And we should have a 1x5 along the top of there with 2 of these 1x2s, making some more wood textures up on the wall. And let's see, next we've got a couple of these little column looking guys, which are gonna go, looks like one there and one there, and across the top of them is this 1x6 brown plate. And looks like we're building a whole lot of something on this brown plate that we got going here. So that's going to be this 1x4 plate and another one next to it. And then we're doing a kind of quilted pattern back and forth with these 2 colors of the little plates. And so we make our way up. Almost there. Got 2 more to go. And let's see. Need another bluish one. There you are, friend. And on top of that is this little lattice work looking guy. And all of that goes together on top of here. Make sure I got all that seated correctly. Okay, and we're moving over to the right here. Okay. And today, yeah, okay. And to read the part count for a second to make sure I got what I was supposed to do on that one. Alright, so we got this 2x6 and this 1x4. It is going to have a whole lot of little round pieces on it. Am I holding it correctly? Oh, I got it off from where it needed to be. All right. And there. And a couple of these clear pieces, which I think are going to represent bottles under the counter, maybe. Looking ahead to the instructions. A couple of steps away. This looks like it's all gonna be a counter with like a cash register and whatnot on top. I need 2 more pieces for this step. Don't want to get out of order. And this 2x4 plate there. And 2x2. And it looks like the 1x2 going on top of that. And let's see. What do we got going on up here? We got this clear piece in front. And this black slope here. And that is going to get a sticker. And let's see. Sticker 27. Definitely a cash register. Okay. And that will go on roughly like so. And we got a bowl. Let's see. Am I not seeing it? Let's see. Any chance that I dropped it on the floor? No, I don't think so. Where is the little... Oh, there it is underneath another part. Okay, and that's gonna go there. And got this little... That's not it. There we go. This little guy with a symbol on it. There. And that is all gonna go into the build over here. Like so. Now we've got a counter for what I imagine is going to be the bar area. And let's see what we got next. We're doing some windows. So we've got a little window ledge and a window frame and another one of these little lattice pieces and the top edge. And that is going to face outward over here. And then we're going to do all that again. Make another window. Okay, and that goes there. And let's see, putting together several more pieces here. We got this little brickwork and this 1x2. And that is going to get a round black part on it. And that is going to get a sticker. Let's see, sticker 21, which is the other butter beer sticker. So, see if we can get that guy on there. And it goes in between the windows. And let's see. Looks like we're gonna keep building up the wall. These pieces here. Trying to make sure all those are nestled together. Okay. And we've got this little 1x1 and then a 1x8 there. And another build like this that we did on the other side over here. And that is going to go onto there. And we've got one of these. And a whole bunch of these little wedge-shaped guys to go on the top of the wall. Up here. Alrighty then. And we've got this little... Oh, that's a stove back there. The little frying pan on top. And we've got this 2x3 plate that is also going to get a sticker of the menu. It's a little chalkboard menu, which is a little fun detail. And it includes fish and chips, which I am a huge fan of. Alright. And that is going to go on the wall for our customers to see. Alright. So we got kind of kitchen and counter on one side and the general pub seating area on the other side. That's coming together. And let's see what we got going here. Got some more of the, looks like the kitchen prep area going together. Some of these round pieces. And another one of the clear ones in the middle. And on top of that is a pumpkin. And a little bit of greenery on top of the pumpkin. And this cookie over on the edge. And that all goes together up on top of here. Okay, and we've got another one of these big wall pieces that is also going to get its sticker. So that sticker 19, it's going to go in the top right corner of this wall, like that. And it all goes together onto there. Again, making everything seated nice and firm. And we're making some more snow outside. Let's see, let's make sure that is reasonably framed. And we'll build up our snow banks on the outside of the building. And one more. That's going to be a deep snowdrift, because if you got full-grown sized Harry, that snowdrift bank is almost as tall as he is. So that's between 5 and 6 feet deep snowbank, which is a lot of snow. At least if you're from somewhere that doesn't get a lot of snow like I am. Let's see. Got these guys going together over here. Building up a wall there. And I didn't get framed terribly well. Sometimes it's hard to check the framing while filming, so things can get a little creative sometimes when it comes to that. But hopefully it all works out. And we got a few little plates on the top of that wall. And some more snow going together over here. And one more. There's 1x5 plates. And it looks like that's it for bag 13. The rest of these are extras. I remembered to adjust the autofocus on this one. Hopefully that improves the viewing experience. The plan is to keep trying and eventually get good at this. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all having a great day. Please remember to do all the YouTube things, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.